Successful women do these 5 things every Friday. People would have laughed at you if you had told them a decade ago that successful women do 5 things every Friday. The internet has made it easier than ever to know just about anything you want. So with all this content and courses available, how did you know which ones to learn from and which ones actually work? Luckily for you, Manna member, for today's video, we've created a list of all the 5 things that successful women do every Friday. Remember that while the first step is completing any of this amazing information, the second and possibly more important step is taking action even if it's imperfect action. It's well known that Mondays may be challenging. Even the uneasy feeling that comes before the start of a new week is referred to as Sunday scaries. We, for one, have battled with this for a very long time. We have wasted a lot of Sundays worrying about the obligations that will await me on Monday, which frequently interferes with enjoyable weekends with friends and family. Fortunately, there are methods to avoid the Sunday frights before they occur, as well as strategies to avoid Monday morning feeling like a mad dash to the finish line. The secret? It all depends on what you do on Friday afternoon. So be ready to relax on Friday night and really enjoy a well-earned glass of rosé because we're going to dive into the 5 things successful women, and now you, do on Fridays to avoid a stressful Monday. Number 1. Prepare for Monday in advance. While it's common for tasks to pile up as the weeks draw to an end and become next week items, successful women realize that staying one step ahead of the curve and going the additional mile will set them apart. Take the time to plan your Monday before you log off on Friday and the rest of the week for that matter. Every Friday before you leave the office, go over your email, messages, calendar, any significant meetings from the week, and your general to-do list. After that, plan the upcoming week and allow enough time for meeting preparation, follow-ups you need to manage, calendar reminders, tasks you need to complete, and tasks you want to complete. When planning this, be sure to include activities like walks and coffee dates in the middle of the week when you know your mind will need a break. In order to save time and energy on Monday so that we can get started right away. When we do this, we want to go a step further and interact with our internal teammates about items for the next week. By doing this, we are able to confidently go for the weekend knowing that the coming week has been planned and is in our control. Number 2. Take care of meeting preparation. If we know that we will get calls of any kind on Monday, we like to take additional time on Friday to prepare for them. To completely prepare, we make sure agendas are prepared, notes have been made, and we are aware of all that has to be done on Monday morning. Knowing what to expect on Monday makes meetings run more smoothly and enables us to sleep well on Sunday night, knowing that Monday morning won't be a fire drill. Win-win! Number 3. Make physical space clean. On Fridays, make sure your desk or workstation is tidy before you go catch up with friends. It will help you relax on Monday morning to enter a tidy, peaceful environment. Pro tip, prepare your favorite coffee mug, a nice candle, and a cute notebook for Monday morning. Number 4. Organize your online space. Your digital workspace may be more significant than your actual one. We try our best to arrange our desktop, downloads, email inbox, or any other files that may have started to accumulate during the week on Fridays before we log off. We properly file things and discard what we don't need. When we go in on Monday, we make sure that our email inbox is as structured as possible, using folders and labels so that when we're trying to remember where things let off, it's already there, arranged in front of us. Number 5. Consider your week. At the end of the day, only if you use what transpired during your current week to inform what comes next will all of your preparation actually pay off. On a Friday afternoon, go for a 5 to 10 minute walk while considering what worked and what didn't, where you want to focus your attention the following week, and what new talents you want to pick up. Include important objectives you set for yourself or areas you want to improve in your weekly plan, and write reminders on sticky notes near your workspace so you know exactly what to do on Monday. Let's say you have a lot of work to do on Friday, so you don't have a choice to do these things on Friday. We hate Mondays. Yes, from here we can hear your collective groan. Let's face it, relatively few individuals truly anticipate Monday's arrival. Typically, this entails saying goodbye to the coziness of your couch and the enjoyment of the social parties you attended over the weekend in favor of spending hours at your workstation taking care of an overflowing inbox that you neglected for the previous 2 days. Although it's unlikely that there's some sort of miraculous tip that will make you throw back the sheets and sprint into the workplace every Monday morning, it doesn't mean you have to despise it. you may actually take a number of actions to approach Monday with poise, plan, and less frustrated signs. Check out these strategies used by successful women, and you won't have to wait for the weekend any longer. Well, mostly. Number 1. They get ready in advance. Monday mornings are not the days to take it easy. You will have less time to accomplish your objectives the later you wake up. Without a doubt, getting enough rest is essential. You ought to go to bed early on Sunday night because of this. You'll end up getting the right amount of sleep that way and won't have any trouble getting out of bed in the morning. Everyone is accustomed to the Monday morning hustle. You return to a rigorous work week where you have places to be, ideally on time, no less, after 2 days of sleeping in and setting your own schedule. It goes without saying that the less anxiety you can avoid on Monday morning, the better. So before your Monday alarm goes off, set aside some time to lay out your clothing, plan your lunch, and pack your work bag. You'll be sure to position yourself for a successful and hopefully less chaotic week by devoting just a small bit of time to those essential tasks. Number 2. They alter their point of view. Consider this. What if you changed your perspective and saw Monday as the start of a completely new week, rather than the conclusion of the weekend? You should adopt an attitude similar to this. You'll dread Monday much more and despise it even more if you imagine it as the end of something you've really loved. But can you change your perspective and see Monday as the beginning of a fresh week with all new possibilities and successes? Well, suddenly it becomes a lot more exciting. Consider Monday as the start of a brand new week rather than the conclusion of the weekend. It's simple to be pessimistic about life, especially when things aren't going your way. But altering your viewpoint and adopting a more positive outlook will condense and even help you recognize your genuine worth and value. Number 3. They avoid looking at their phones. Even though it can be tempting to read through all of your phone notifications before getting out of bed, successful women are wise enough to avoid doing this to begin their days and their entire work week. Why? Well, to put it simply, it causes more stress. In a University of British Columbia study, researchers gave 124 students and professionals instructions to often check their email for a full week. They were instructed to turn off all notifications the following week and were only permitted to check their email 3 times per day. As you might expect, participants reported less stress and more happiness during the second week. So, instead than picking up your phone right away, try starting with something else, such as your running shoes or the coffee maker. Number 4. They consume a balanced breakfast. You already know that the ideal way to start your day is with a nutritious, well-balanced meal. However, you still undoubtedly grab a banana, granola bar, or perhaps even just a fast cup of coffee as you dash out the door. Remember to have breakfast every day. Even though it's still early in the day, you can still turn on your store, make yourself some eggs, or at the very least, have some cereal with banana slices on top. You'll have the energy you require to start the day if you eat a good supper. It's preferable to overindulge in coffee to wake up. You should make time for a filling breakfast if you want to really get your week off to a good start. Numerous studies have demonstrated that starting your day with a balanced meal will not only minimize that unflattering mid-morning stomach growling, but also enhance your focus and concentration. Number 5. They give themselves some wiggle room. There's no doubt that Monday morning can be a difficult adjustment from the carefree lifestyle you had over the weekend, even if you adore your job. Guess what though? That is typical. Almost everyone experiences that. And those successful women who always appear to have it together on Monday realize this and allow themselves the time they need to acclimate before easing back into their regular work schedules. Instead of getting immediately to work as soon as they sit down at their desk, they begin with a little task, like going through their email or reading a few articles about the sector. It takes some time to get back into the groove of things, but that's reasonable, so be a little forgiving of yourself. You can also exercise first. It's challenging enough to force oneself out of bed in the morning. Imagine how difficult it will be to force yourself to exercise. Naturally, it's the ideal way to get your day off a terrific start because you will have exercise early in the day. You won't feel too bad if you procrastinate for the remainder of the day. Number 6. They chose their objectives. When you don't know what your goals are, it's difficult to achieve them. Because of this, you ought to set aside some time on Monday morning to make a list of the tasks you want to accomplish that week. Separate the task on the list once you've created it so that you only have a small amount to complete each day. You won't experience as much tension that way. A brand new flurry of messages, meetings, projects, and urgent requests start on Monday. Furthermore, it's all too simple to become mired in the details of each day. spending all of your time putting out fires that arise and little to no time on the major task you intended to complete. What is the greatest approach to avoid becoming stressed out and eventually ineffective? By setting broad objectives for the week throughout a portion of Monday. You offer yourself a higher chance of really completing major projects that would otherwise get lost in the shuffle when you take the time to set goals at the start of your work week. And when your work week is over, it ultimately makes you feel that much better about everything you accomplished. Number 7. Afternoon meetings are scheduled. Even though you might not feel like it, especially on a Monday, science claims that we are all at our most inventive and energized in the morning. Successful ladies are wise enough to avoid falling asleep in another meeting during that busy period. Instead, they save morning hours for producing work, which is crucial when going back to work after the weekend. Try your best to move meetings you have control over to the afternoon in order to free up your morning block. You might be shocked by how much you can get done. You should also go to your computer as soon as you wake up and have breakfast. Look through your emails and reply to as many as you can. When you can spend 2 minutes to quickly send out a reply, there's no need to leave an email unanswered. Additionally, you'll come out as more professional if you respond quickly. Number 8. They don't worry about little things. No matter how much you plan and prepare, no matter how well-intentioned you are, things still happen. You can receive less than favorable criticism on a recent project, get a parking ticket, or be late for a meeting. Yes, those are unfortunate occurrences. Don't let them ruin your entire week though. Breathe deeply, then let go, and proceed. The reminder of your Monday and the rest of your week will go considerably more smoothly for you after this. We don't all particularly enjoy Mondays, but the start of the week doesn't have to be quite so embarrassing. Put this 9 successful women's habit into practice, and Monday will be that much easier for you. Number 9. They schedule both work and leisure time. We've said it before and we'll say it again. Mondays may be stressful because of all the activity. In order to balance the scales a little, it's a good idea to set aside some time for the activities you find enjoyable in addition to your work. Reserving a few hours for interest will help you prevent seeing Monday as a wet blanket that constantly swoops in and takes over your life. Whether it's a happy hour with close friends or an exercise class that helps you unwind. One would assume a successful lady has no time for enjoyment, but let us say that a bold-faced falsehood. Women who are successful nevertheless enjoy themselves and enjoy going on play dates. They understand that work is done at work and that free time may be used for anything. Don't forget that you can't just wait around for fantastic things to happen to you if you want to be successful. They have to be brought about by you. It's okay for you to start small, so don't panic. You got this. That's it for this video, Manna member. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon!